A cockpit, two pilots, a routine flight. Everything is normal until it isn't. A missed switch, a misunderstood command. In aviation, one mistake can echo across hundreds of lives. Today, we're diving into 5 real pilot errors that led to deadly crashes. These aren't just stories. Each one changed the way we fly forever. And by the end of this video, you'll never see the cockpit the same way again. 1. Eastern Airlines, Flight 401, the distraction that killed December 29, 1972. Miami bound, a brand new L1011 TriStar. Everything's going fine, until the crew notices a small light isn't working, the landing gear indicator. They get distracted. The captain, the first officer, the flight engineer, all 3 are focused on this tiny bulb. No one realizes the autopilot has disconnected. The plane is slowly, silently, descending into the blackness of the Florida Everglades. 101 people lost their lives because of a burned-out light bulb. The lesson? Always fly the plane first. This crash led to crew resource management, now a core part of pilot training worldwide. 2. Air France 447, a 3-minute fall into the ocean. June 1st, 2009. Over the Atlantic, Air France 447 hits turbulence. The Pitot tubes, tiny sensors that measure airspeed, freeze over. Suddenly, the cockpit is flooded with conflicting warnings. The autopilot disconnects. The pilots are confused. The aircraft is stalling, but the pilot keeps pulling back on the stick. For over 3 minutes, they fall. From 38,000 feet into the ocean. No survivors. What went wrong? The pilots weren't trained appropriately to handle high-altitude stalls manually. Since then, stall recovery training has changed globally, and today that mistake saves lives. 3. Korean Air 801, fatigue assumptions, and a dark hill August 6, 1997. Korean Air 801 is on approach to Guam. It's late. The pilots are exhausted. The captain assumes the instrument landing system is active. It's not. The aircraft descends too early. It crashes into a hill just 3 miles from the runway. 228 lives lost. Why? Poor communication, blind trust, and fatigue. After this crash, Korea completely reformed its pilot training. Today, Korean pilots are among the best trained in the world. 4. Colgan Air 3407. When commuter airlines cut corners. February 12, 2009. A regional flight into Buffalo. The captain is tired. The co-pilot is sick. Neither should be flying. The aircraft stalls, and instead of pushing the nose down, the captain pulls back. A fatal move. The Dash 8Q400 spins into a house. 50 people die. The fallout? The U.S. passed the Colgan rule. Stricter rules for pilot rest, training, and minimum experience, especially for regional carriers. 5. Asiana 214, the autopilot trap July 6, 2013, San Francisco. Asiana Flight 214 is too high, too fast, then too low, too slow. The pilots are confused by the auto throttle system. They think the plane is maintaining speed. It isn't. The 777 crashes just short of the runway, tail snapping off. 3 passengers die. The investigation revealed a scary truth. Modern pilots don't fly enough manually. Since this crash, airlines around the world began manual flying refreshers, even on glass cockpit aircraft. Final impact. Lessons from the sky. Each of these tragedies started with something small. A switch, a misread, a miscommunication. But in aviation, small things grow fast. That's why checklists matter. That's why teamwork matters. That's why pilots never stop learning. Today, aviation is safer than ever. Not because we're flawless, but because we study every error. And never make the same mistake twice.